this is Tim Hinton from the Marching Roundtable, back with the panel. Today we're talking about fundraising. I gotta tell you guys, this is hard. Like, we all really have great ambitions. We want to do so much stuff. We have a budget we have to meet.
Right.
So from the very beginning of the year, even before the school year starts, you're worried about money. It's
when are we not?
Yeah,
really?
exactly. Because if the most important thing is to make sure that not only can you get burnout from doing fundraisers, but so can the community.
That's
so
great.
I've had it where there's been a fundraiser essentially happening all year long, and by the and there is a point where they start losing interest and they start losing just like, why do you need to keep asking us for money?
How many times am I going to do this? Yes. And you're going to keep saying yes.
I don't need to buy 1,000 candy bars. I don't need boxes.
None of us really need
everybody at Christmas needs fruit. Just make sure that you are making a fundraiser that is developed to go out in the community and be impactful of what the needs are. And make sure that you're not just sitting there. Execution is just as important as the decision to do a fundraiser. Like, you can say I can do 1,000 candy bar boxes, but then all of a sudden you're sitting there with 300 there because you stopped worried about it and you have already started the next fundraiser.
Yeah. Right.
So just think of your budget. Make sure that your budget is within means of what your expectation is for the season, for the program and organization. If I'm trying to get
and your community.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think creativity plays a big part in it. I mean, how creative can the fundraisers get? I think we're all a little bit tired of looking at the pizza pamphlets and the pretzel pamphlets.
I love those pizzas.
the candles or whatever it might be. But, there are some creative ways of using social media. Social media is such an important resource, I think. So, maybe it's some kind of voting contest. Maybe, we once did a fundraiser where you put all your spare change in a chip jar, like one of those tall chip things.
That's interesting.
And you put all your spare change in it for a summer, and every kid came back and there was maybe $50 worth of change. So it's something easy, and the kids get a free tub of chips out of it to begin with. So how can you be creative that gets the kids excited and the parents, all of that?
And I think for going to conventions and seeing conferences in the exhibit halls, take advantage of meeting those people with the fundraising booths at the exhibit halls.
They're professionals.
They're professionals. They know what they're doing. That's why they're successful and they're able to be there. So make sure you learn all about what you can do and give a clear reason for why you're raising this money.
That's really important.
Yeah,
that's really important. Well, let's hear from our experts before we finish to see if they have some tips for us as well.
One of the best things I find is if we do the same thing year after year, then people kind of come to expect it. I remember back in the day when I was in high school, we always had like the band hoagie sale and everybody knew and they would say, hey, when that's happening. So we found that just being consistent really helps. Two of our best fundraisers are we do a raffle. We either purchase or get a donation of something like an iPad, and we're very blessed. Sometimes we can get a donation, then it's pure profit.
We try to get creative. If we're doing an Avon fundraiser, then we'll pick our makeup palette for the year out of that. So everyone's at least placing an order and they're getting some kind of credit back into what they're doing. So we're taking care of two things at once. We're fundraising and we're doing something that we need for the program. Really popular things are dining nights out. Find local restaurants that'll host because you can get a ton of people out to those without a lot of work.
Okay, well, the thing I would say is if I'm a band director, I want to find somebody that I really trust and have them do it.
You want
find
no
a
parts.
person.
You got enough going on.
Trust them to do it. And find somebody that, because they can really make this happen, make this work. It's so important. Hope some of these tips have been helpful, everybody. Thanks a lot.